Hello there, Alan. All right. Well done for moving fast and getting in your next essay. That's super. Let's have a look. Employers and human resources experts. Yeah, human resource experts throughout the world have compared the usefulness of business online business meetings with face-to-face meetings. This essay will analyze both views using examples from the Kazakhstan government, to, and what else? Are it both examples from Kazakhstan? Okay. Okay, so I mean, just briefly reading here. Okay, workers feel more comfortable. Maybe we could have included evidence here. Something so basic such as, additionally, in a survey by Monster.com, workers feel, or additionally, in a survey by the employment portal Monster.com, workers feel, and then we could have said examples from the Kazakhstani government and online employment portals to demonstrate points and prove arguments. And then that way, it's parallel, and that's a skill that we've got a tutorial about at the end of the course. Okay, it's like writing in a parallel fashion. It just makes it easier to read, and it's a little bit more stylistic. It is clear that the importance of advanced technology has grown dramatically over the last few decades. Admittedly, internet communication has a list of drawbacks which could affect interaction quality. The most crucial ones are the inability of participants to feel each other, have eye contact, and see and interpret body language and see body language. Okay, so already I realized I've corrected a few articles, a few points where the articles should be. So here's a quick tip. If you change it to plural, then you know whether to use it. Okay, it's when you change it to plural, you don't need the article, and you can be safe grammatically then, and you don't have to learn all the intricate rules of learning how to use articles, because we either avoid articles by changing it to the plural, which is a quick fix, which might be more suitable for your situation, or we learn all the intricate rules, which is what you should do if you've got a month or two to prepare. Anyway, let's see. Most crucial ones are okay, and feel each other. Wouldn't say that because it's kind of like me, yeah, in a business setting, you wouldn't feel another person. So I wouldn't write that. As a result, there is a risk of inadequate perception and insufficient control, specifically at the larger meetings. Okay? At the large meetings. Just avoid using big, small, good, bad. This is basic vocabulary. We want to be improved. We want to be aiming higher than the basics. Furthermore, the most widespread problem of web-based communications is certainly having high-speed internet connection, which is which is weak in most rural areas, or is weak in the countryside. The recent survey among medicines, again, see here we've got the incorrect use of the article, so we could say a recent survey among medicines of Kazakhstan has proven that the vital number of hospitals and health centers refuse conducting the meetings online, because of a lack of quality internet connection. Beautiful. Great argument there. And remember, we can put a therefore sentence at the end just to close it. Okay? On the other hand, there is ample, strong evidence that online meetings are the most demanded and utilized way of negotiation in the contemporary world. Good. The advantages of internet communication have a great deal of supportive points. The most popular issue of time consumption should be the most important one. Okay. Yeah, I reorganized that sentence. So perhaps the most important issue um, is most definitely time consumption, full stop, something like that. There's no need to arrange special time for any preparations and commute. The next significant question is money expenditure. Okay, when a company does not have to pay for any kind of rent for special offices and employers can participate from their houses. Okay, so we've got the start of a phrase here. We've got to finish it. When something happens, okay, when we say something, something has to happen. So in this case, when companies do not have to pay for any kind of rent or special offices and employees can participate from their houses, the company can save money. Okay. Additionally, workers feel more comfort and pleasure. Additionally, most workers feel more comfort and pleasure by sitting in a familiar atmosphere, such as their home. Moreover, must not be forgotten, no capital there. Okay, it must not be forgotten that online meetings became the savior during the outbreak of COVID-19 and saved a range of companies from bankruptcy. Okay, so we've got to really, really study the use of articles, singular plural agreement, and also sentence structure. So I would look online, review the rules, do some online quizzes, and try and master these as quickly as possible. It's conclusively clear that all mentioned points and arguments are more reasonable and supportive for advantages of the discussed issue. Okay, I don't really... So that's an empty sentence. Every sentence that you write must relate to the topic specifically. How do we know it's related? Because we've got vocabulary that's related to working remotely and online communication. And in this sentence, we don't have any of that, okay? Thus, it could be said without exaggeration that the pros outweighs the cons in a considerable degree. Again, we've got exactly the same. I can put that in an essay about nuclear power, about crime, about education, and it's semi-relevant, but we don't want semi-relevant sentences, okay? So be careful, avoid sentences like that. Let's have a look. The pie chart compares, per se, I don't know what that means, I'm sure I saw that before. The pie chart compares proportions of popular subjects of German, the pie chart compares the proportions of popular subjects of German school. Okay, so of German schools in 2017. Okay, it is clear that the most significant pieces of the chart compound literacy curriculums. Research how to use that because it's been used incorrectly. Okay, whereas science disciplines take the smallest place. Beautiful. Again, big and small, like I was saying before, I guess in this sense, it's fine. There aren't that many replacements in this context, but just be aware. As can be seen from the given information, the most the most popular subject is PE with 22.9%. I would just put something like, so I'll correct it. So let's see, this means it could be the most important. No, that's like you adding information to what's in front of us. Okay, and we don't need that information. Also, part of the task is to group the information. Okay, it's to select and group. So those two are practically the same. So group them together. So the two largest portions are PE and history with 22.9% and 22.4% respectively, closely followed by the next two, which are maths and physics. That's how I would have organized this information, because we do start to group it, so that's fantastic. We've already used some given information, so we don't need to use it again. We can just say, okay, well done for grouping them under numeracy curriculums as well. So it is clear that numeracy curriculums such as physics and maths show near similar proportions at 18.1 and 19.5. Perfect. Well done, Ireland. Regardless of worldwide demand for IT specialists, Again, information that we've added that is not on the graph. Do not add your own thoughts. We're only reporting what's in front of us. Okay, so let's see. Regarding computer counterpart subjects, 3.7. What is 3.7? IT. Okay, so let's see. Regarding IT, only 3.7. Only 3.7% of the students studied this. Full stop. Or comma, making it the least interesting for German students. Okay? Master your superlatives. Superlatives are essential. Okay? It is obvious that the largest proportion of science subjects is given to science. Is not history is not a science subject. Okay? Humanities. History and geography are humanities. Biology, chemistry, and physics are science. Okay. At the same time, the other two disciplines from this category, such as biology and geography, have been considered as less popular ones, with 7.1 and 6.5. 4%. Full stop. Now we need an overall sentence. Overall, the least popular topic is IT, and the most popular subject is PE. However, the most popular subjects overall each registered roughly 20% each. Okay? That's like the big takeaway from this. That although there is a favorite, it's not a favorite by a long margin. Okay? So you know what to do now. Implement all the corrections that you've heard. Update your error correction list. Send that as well. I want to see you making a list of the mistakes that you make so you don't make them again. Write your 2 new essays and check them for the mistakes that you made previously. After you've checked them, send it to me and I'll give you your correction back as soon as possible. Okay, Alan, keep going. Keep moving forward. You're doing super.